You didn't wake up today just to be average. You didn't fight through the pain, the struggle, the doubt just to quit now, no. You see, every mile you've run, every drop of sweat, every ache in your muscles, that's not pain, that's progress, that's growth. That's you becoming who you were meant to be. But let me tell you something. Success doesn't happen when it's easy. It happens when everything in you screams to stop. But you don't. It happens when you're exhausted, when you've got nothing left except your will to keep going. Everybody wants the result, but not everybody wants to do the work. Everybody wants the body, the strength, the power. But are you willing to sacrifice, to push past that breaking point, to go beyond what you thought was possible? This ain't about talent. It ain't about luck. It's about showing up. It's about every single day doing what you said you were going to do long after that motivation is gone. You've come too far to quit now. Think about it. Think about all the times you wanted to give up, but you didn't. All the times life knocked you down and you got back up. That wasn't luck. That was you. That was strength. That was resilience. So now, in this moment, when your body says stop, when your mind says you can't go any further, you remind yourself, I didn't come this far to quit. You dig deep. You push harder. You go one more rep, one more mile, one more round. Because every drop of sweat is a step closer to greatness. And you were made for greatness. You didn't come this far to quit. Every struggle, every challenge has led to this moment. Don't back down now. You've pushed through days when your body was screaming for rest. You fought through moments when your mind told you to stop, but you didn't. You've sacrificed too much to walk away now. You've battled too long to let the weight of doubt crush you. Look back for a second. Think about the days when you thought you couldn't go on. The days when everything in you wanted to quit. And yet, you found a way. You found strength you didn't know you had. You pushed, you fought, and now you're here, closer than ever. So tell me, why stop now? Why throw away everything you bled for? Why let fear decide how the story ends? You didn't come this far to quit. You came this far to rise, to conquer, to break the limits you once thought were unbreakable. You have more inside you, more fight, more strength, more power than you realize. So dig deeper. Go beyond the pain. Go beyond the exhaustion, beyond the doubt, because just on the other side of it is everything you've ever wanted. And the only way to get there is to keep going. Pain is progress. What feels like struggle is actually transformation. Growth comes through discomfort. Every ache in your muscles, every drop of sweat, every breath that feels heavier than the last, it's all shaping you. You don't grow when it's easy. You grow when it's hard. When your body is telling you to stop. When your mind is screaming for relief. That's the moment when you decide who you are. That's the moment when weakness leaves the body. Because pain is not the enemy. Pain is the price of strength. Every champion, every warrior, every great that has ever lived, they've all walked through the fire. They've all felt the pain. But they didn't run from it. They embraced it. Because they knew on the other side of pain is power. On the other side of struggle is strength. On the other side of sacrifice is success. You don't get to skip the hard part. You don't get to cheat the process. You have to earn it. You have to suffer for it, because that suffering, that's what makes you unbreakable. That's what separates the strong from the weak. So when it hurts, don't stop. When it burns, don't quit. When your body shakes and your mind doubts, push through. Because the pain you feel today will be the power you carry tomorrow. And if you want to grow, you have to be willing to endure. Success happens when it's hardest. The moment you want to give up is when you need to push the most. That's the test. That's the moment that separates those who dream from those who achieve. Because anybody can keep going when it's easy. Anybody can stay motivated when the road is smooth. But what about when it's not? What about when your legs feel like lead? When your lungs are burning? When your mind is screaming, enough? That's the moment. That's when you find out what you're made of. Most people stop there. Most people give in. They listen to the voice that says, this is too much. But not you. Not today. Because you know what's waiting on the other side. You know that if you just take one more step, one more rep, one more push, you will break through, you will rise, you will get stronger. Because growth doesn't come in comfort. Success doesn't happen when you stop. It happens when you push past the breaking point. When you reach the edge of your limits and then go beyond them. That's where champions are made. That's where strength is built. Not in the easy moments, not in the comfortable days, but in the struggle, in the pain, in the doubt. That's where success is born. So when you feel like stopping, keep going. When your body says no, Find a way. When your mind says you can't, prove it wrong. Because the moment you want to quit is the moment you need to push the hardest. Everybody wants the reward, but few want to do the work. Everybody wants the glory, the success, the results, but not everybody is willing to sacrifice for it. Not everybody is willing to show up when it's hard. Not everybody is willing to push when there's no applause, no recognition, no guarantees. Because the truth is, success doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't wait for motivation. It doesn't show up only on the days when it's convenient. Success comes to those who show up day after day, no matter what. When they're tired, when they're sore, when they don't feel like it. Because discipline is stronger than feelings. Feelings fade, motivation dies. But discipline stays. It shows up in the early mornings when the rest of the world is still sleeping. It grinds through the late nights when the body begs for rest. It pushes through the pain, through the doubt, through the excuses. That's what separates the great from the average. Not talent, not luck, not shortcuts, just effort. Relentless, consistent, unstoppable effort. Because you don't get to choose the easy road and expect great results. You don't get to work when it's comfortable and expect to be the best. You want the reward? Then earn it. Every single day, no matter how you feel, no matter what's in your way, no matter how far you have to go. Because the moment you decide to show up, no matter what, that's the moment you take control of your future. That's the moment you stop wishing and start winning. Talent and luck won't get you there. Discipline will. You have to put in the work day in and day out. Not just when you feel like it, not just when it's easy, every single day. Because talent fades, luck runs out, but discipline, that stays. Discipline is waking up before the sun, lacing up your shoes and putting in the reps. Discipline is saying no to shortcuts, no to excuses, no to anything that pulls you away from your goal. It's doing the work when no one is watching. It's showing up when no one is cheering. It's grinding in silence, knowing that one day the results will speak for themselves. You can't wait for inspiration. You can't wait for the perfect moment. You take action now. You do it when you're tired. You do it when you're sore. You do it when the motivation is gone, because that's the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. Dreamers talk, achievers do. And doing means work. Hard, relentless, uncomfortable work. Because success doesn't care how talented you are. It doesn't care how lucky you've been. It only rewards those who are willing to suffer for it, to put in the sweat, to push past the pain, to keep going even when nothing seems to be working. That's what separates the weak from the strong, the ones who almost made it from the ones who did. So don't rely on talent. Don't wait for luck. Build discipline, build work ethic, and no matter what stands in your way, keep moving forward. Your past struggles prove your strength. Every time you've pushed through, you've proven you have what it takes. Look back for a moment. Think about everything you've been through, the nights you felt like giving up, the days when the world is on your shoulders, and the moments when doubt crept in, whispering that you weren't strong enough, fast enough, good enough. But you didn't stop, you didn't give in, you fought through it. You kept going when it hurt. You kept moving when your body begged for rest. You kept believing when nobody else could see the vision. And here you are, still standing, still fighting, still proving that nothing can break you. Because struggle doesn't mean weakness. Struggle means growth. Struggle means you are being shaped into something stronger, something greater. Every setback, every challenge, every battle, it didn't defeat you, it prepared you, it built the fire inside you, it gave you the scars that remind you how far you've come. So the next time life tries to knock you down, remember who you are, remember what you've overcome. You are not weak, you are not a quitter. You are built for this. You have already survived worse. You have already proven that pain cannot stop you. So whatever stands in your way now, face it head on. Stand tall, keep pushing, because you've come too far to stop now. Your body will scream stop, but your mind must say go. The battle is mental. Train your mind to go further than your body thinks it can. Because the first thing to quit is never your legs. It's never your lungs. It's always your mind. The voice in your head that tells you you've had enough, that you can't take another step, that the pain is too much. But that voice is a liar. That voice is fear. That voice is weakness trying to hold you back. And you have to shut it down. You have to take control. Because your body is capable of more than you realize. More than you've ever pushed it to do. It will go as far as your mind allows. And if your mind is weak, your body will follow. But if your mind is unbreakable, nothing can stop you. So when the pain kicks in, fight back. When exhaustion whispers, slow down, push harder. When your muscles shake and your breath is heavy, lock in. This is where you grow. This is where you separate yourself from the rest. Because anybody can work when they feel strong. Anybody can push when they're comfortable. But real strength, real discipline, that happens when everything in you says stop. And you keep going anyway. Not because it's easy, not because it doesn't hurt, but because you refuse to quit. Because your mind is stronger than your body. And when your body gives everything it has, your mind will find a way to give more. So don't listen to the pain. Don't listen to the doubt. Listen to the part of you that knows you can do this, that knows you've been here before and made it through, that knows you are built for more than this moment. You are not weak. You are not done. You are just getting started. One more rep, one more mile. The smallest extra effort each day adds up to greatness. It's not about doing something huge all at once. It's about what you do when no one is watching. It's about the extra push when your body says you're done. The extra second when your mind says quit. That's where the magic happens. That's where champions are made. Not in the comfortable moments, not in the easy days, but in that last rep, that last mile, that last push when everything in you wants to stop. Because that's where growth lives, that's where strength is built. Not in what you do when you feel good, but in what you do when you don't. One more rep, one more step, one more time when everything inside you says no and you say yes. Because one more today becomes two more tomorrow, and two more tomorrow becomes a habit, and that habit becomes discipline. And discipline, that's what separates the best from the rest. That's what turns effort into excellence, what turns struggle into success. You don't wake up great, you build it. Brick by brick, day by day, through the moments when it's hard, through the moments when no one would blame you for stopping, but you don't, because you know the truth. That extra effort, that extra push, it's not just physical, it's mental. It's proof that you refuse to settle, proof that you refuse to stop before the job is done. One more rep, one more mile, one more chance to prove to yourself that you are unstoppable. Every drop of sweat brings you closer to your goal. Embrace the struggle, it's shaping you. Every ache, every burn, every moment of exhaustion is part of the process. This is where you grow. This is where you separate yourself from the rest. Because greatness isn't given, it's earned. Earned in the moments when quitting feels easier. Earned in the struggle that most people run from. But not you. You don't run. You don't break. You don't back down just because it's hard. You dig in, you push forward, you fight for every inch. Because you know the truth. Nothing worth having comes easy. Nothing great is built without sacrifice, without sweat, without struggle. Pain is not your enemy. Discomfort is not your weakness. They are your teachers. They are the fire that forges you into something stronger. So don't fear the struggle. Don't resist the pain. Embrace it. Let it shape you. Let it push you beyond your limits. Because every rep, every sprint, every battle you fight within yourself, it's making you better. It's making you tougher. It's making you unstoppable. One step closer, one moment stronger, every drop of sweat, every ounce of effort. It all adds up. And one day, you'll look back and realize the struggle wasn't breaking you. It was building you. You were made for greatness. Remind yourself, this isn't the end, it's only the beginning. What you're going through right now, this struggle, this pain, it's temporary. But what you're building, what you're working toward, that's forever. Every challenge, every setback, every moment that tries to hold you back, it's only making you stronger. It's only preparing you for what's to come. You are meant for more than what you see right now. You are destined for greatness. The road might be tough, the path may be unclear, but your purpose is real. You were born with something special inside you, a fire that can't be put out, a strength that will not be broken. So when it feels like it's too much, when you're ready to quit, remember, this is not the end. It's only the beginning. The hardest moments come before the breakthrough. The deepest struggle happens right before you step into your power. So keep pushing, keep grinding, keep going. The world doesn't get to decide your limits, you do. And you've already proven that you can go further than you ever thought possible. You faced doubt, pain, fear, and you're still standing. You've overcome every obstacle that was meant to stop you, and you're not done yet. You've only just begun to realize what you're truly capable of. So don't stop now. Don't listen to the voice that says you're not enough. Don't let the hard days make you forget who you are. You are unstoppable. You are built for greatness. This is only the beginning, and the best is yet to come. So remember this: every time you feel like giving up, every time the weight feels too much, every time you doubt yourself, keep pushing, keep grinding. You are capable of more than you can imagine. You were made for this. This is not the end. It's only the beginning. The journey ahead is yours to conquer. Keep going. Keep believing, because greatness is waiting for you on the other side. Now go. Take that next step. You've got this.